5 methods: examine your body, take your bust measurement, take your waist measurement, take your hip measurement, compare your measurements to the different body types. Determining your body shape is often the first step in learning how to dress in a way that makes your body look its best. Nearly every woman has problem areas she would like to cover, as well as positive features she would like to show off. In this guide, we'll talk about properly examining your body, taking your measurements, and what body type you fall into. Examining your shape allows you the opportunity to gain a better understanding of what these areas are, which will later allow you to learn about dressing to flatter your figure. Then it's time to go shopping. Method 1. Examine your body. 1. Pay attention to where you gain weight. Each body type is prone to weight gain in a specific area, for example, the thighs or stomach. Know where you gain weight most often to clue yourself in about your shape. 2. Stand in front of a mirror while wearing as little as possible. Clothing can mask your shape, making it harder for you to get an accurate picture of your curves. 3. Focus on the shape of your torso, paying special attention to the contours that extend from the thinnest part of your waist to your rib cage and hip line. Continue examining these contours until you can clearly visualize them in your mind. 4. Determine which parts of your body are largest and which are narrowest. Note your shoulders, bust, waist, hips, and thighs. Determine which connecting contours are curviest, and which are straightest. 5. Note your problem areas. Determine which parts of your body you have the hardest time flattering. For example, this could include broad shoulders or thick thighs. 6. Note your positive features. Determine what your best assets are. This could include slender arms or legs, or a balanced set of curves. Method 2. Take your bust measurement. 1. Stand in front of a full-length mirror. 2. Wrap a soft cloth tape measure around the fullest part of your chest. Keep the tape measure parallel to the floor. 3. Stick a thumb beneath the tape measure to prevent yourself from pulling it too tight. 4. Bring the ends of the tape measure together in the center front of your body. 5. Look in the mirror to read the number of inches, or carefully look down at the number without moving the tape measure or readjusting your posture. Method 3. Take your waist measurement. 1. Stand in front of a full-length mirror. 2. Find the narrowest part of your waist, known as your natural waist. Slowly bend to your right or left while looking in the mirror. Note the area where your side creases as you bend, usually located directly beneath your ribcage. 3. Wrap a soft cloth tape measure around your natural waist, keeping the tape parallel to the floor. Do not suck in or hold your breath. Keep your back and stomach relaxed. 4. Stick a thumb beneath the tape measure to prevent yourself from pulling it too taut. 5. Bring the tape measure together in your center front. 6. Read the measurement by looking at the number in the mirror, or by carefully tilting your head down without changing your posture. Method 4. Take your hip measurement. 1. Stand in front of a full-length mirror with your feet close together. 2. Wrap a soft cloth tape measure around the widest part of your hips. This is usually the area where your hip bones are located. Keep the tape measure parallel to the floor. 3. Stick your thumb beneath the tape measure to prevent yourself from pulling it too tight. 4. Bring the ends of the tape measure together in front of you. 5. Read the measurement in the mirror, or look down at the number without loosening your grip. Method 5. Compare your measurements to the different body types. 1. Consider the primary features of the apple shape. Apple shapes gain weight in the midsection, rear, and face. These figures usually have a large upper body, complete with large shoulders, bust, and waist. The hips are slim and the legs are slender. 2. Consider the primary features of the pear or triangle shape. Pear shapes usually gain weight in the rear or thighs. These women have wider hips and thighs, but usually have a small bust and waist. Many pear shapes have hips that measure wider than their shoulders. Some also have short, full legs, but slender arms. 3. Consider the hourglass or 8-frame shape. Hourglass shapes gain weight proportionally in the hips, thighs, and chest. The bust and hips are similar in proportion, and the waist is very narrow, creating noticeable curves. In fact, the waist may measure anywhere from 8 inches, 20.3 centimeters, to 12 inches, 30.5 centimeters, smaller than the bust or hip. 4. Consider the rectangle shape, also called the banana or ruler shape. Extra weight gathers around the stomach and back regions. The waist, hips, shoulders, and bust are usually slim and fairly equal in size. The waist should measure somewhere between 1 inch, 2.5 centimeters, to 8 inches, 20.3 centimeters, smaller than the bust. 5. Consider the inverted triangle or wedge shape. The inverted triangle shape gains weight around the shoulders and bust. These women have a full upper body with broad shoulders and a large bust. The waist is flat and the hips are narrower than the bust and shoulders. Pear shapes usually have a flat rear and slender legs.